We're back with another day of Cultist Simulator. Hopefully we can actually get ourselves to the summit, to the plateau, and ascend into immortality. This is the final day of my five streams in 5 days push to help herald in 2020. There unfortunately will not be a stream tomorrow. I do actually have to work all day tomorrow. Which, yeah, that kind of blows, but, what do you gotta do? You gotta make your bank. But, anyway, folks, I'm really looking forward to 2020. Not just because it's no longer 2019, because quite frankly, this year has been kind of caca. I'm hoping for a very good 2020. Hello, cat. And I'm really looking forward to it because on top of that, I have lots of projects in the works. I have lots of plans. Titans of Moran will be coming back as my cat is trying to eat my foot because she is being a nuisance. Yes, you are a nuisance, little kitty. But like Titans of Moran's coming back. It will continue to be a charity game. So that is something. I also have a Call of Cthulhu mini-series that I got going on in the works. I am currently recruiting for that over on Discord, various Discords I haunt. So we should be hopefully seeing more information about that. And I'm actually going to be basing that Call of Cthulhu mini-series based off of Cultist Simulator. Because I think Cultist Simulator is a lot better about introducing people into weird insanity things. The lore of the Cthulhu mythos is phenomenal. I've read 2 of Lovecraft's pieces of work. I believe it was Call of Cthulhu itself, and then I want to say The Colors of Space or something. It was all about a bunch of fucking color coming out of a well. So, it was very interesting. So, so that's a big thing I'm looking forward to in 2020. Let's see here. What else is going on here? Okay, so we are writing Lantern War. We're passing the Peacock Door, which I admit, I kind of cheated a little bit. I looked some stuff up, if nothing else to help kind of process some of this extra information I've been getting. Just, there's so many pieces to this game, guys. There's so much, and it makes my brain hurt sometimes, but it is a wonderful game. So we'll be seeing a little bit more coming out of that. Let's see here. If we do this, it should be just smarts for that, and I believe we can do that with our satisfy that challenge with our library. We've been farming for new raid locations. We're doing some more commissions. We have many disciples. Many disciples. I gotta promote my forge people. Probably again, but I think I need this high level forge lore if I can make it exist. I have a glimmering. I probably should have done moth lore. But yeah, no. But 2020 is going to be interesting. I'm going to be over on Lucas G Varieties channel again for the next seasons of Blades in the Dark. Which that's always a joy. It sounds like he's also gotten a new game in that same system called Banda Blades. He seems to also be super excited about. I will also be taking part in a game of something based on the Aliens universe, which is going to be very interesting. Okay, we have anyone? Right, we were doing commissions in order to get our money engine going again, because it's turning out to be more profitable. We also have a bunch of books that I cannot read. Really obnoxious. Alright, the last garden. Red Church, the War Museum. Let's go to the Red Church. Kinda glad I went to the Red Church. One of the flower makers many gifts. In the brighter age, money bestowed immortality. But in this bladed history, it's still unparalleled. Are we getting components? Oh, and the Wildering mirror is now cracked. From Nectar and Promise are sun sheets and added again, I apologize. I trip over my tongue. It also doesn't help that I just ate something particularly warm, so it's like because I'm good at life. Alright. You fix this. Kinda glad we didn't sell off all the bronze. Alright. Challenge, knowledge, bookshop. I mean, we got some really strong Grail components now. Which, that's a pretty good thing right now. Alright. So we're passing our knowledge challenge. Okay, I'm trying to remember how you're supposed to upgrade. It must be the stag door that does the upgrade. Yeah, like I said, I looked some stuff up because we've been treading water very well. And I know that's kind of defeats the purpose of some of the interesting aspects of this game. But this game is fun until you get stuck on something for freaking ever. Fix my mirror. Practical experimentation. Oh boy. There's so many cards here, guys. There's so many. cards and books and things. Books in languages that I have no idea how to read. Fixed our mirror. Alright, Bumbles hasn't been active yet. So this is probably a great thing. Okay, yep. So, a level 6 heart influence. Probably someone would know percussant if we wanted, but I'm gonna elect not to. And we're gonna go through the stag door. Again, I'm trying to remember how we're supposed to upgrade our dedication. To upgrade this card further to make power victory possible, must be a true initiate of the Mansis. Need to work with Forge aspect to invoke the Forge of Days to begin the change. Alright. There's not enough hope. Say I'm failing my deeds. Aha! I see. This is what the stag door needs. Alright. Alright, I understand now. Commission hearts. Chunk of reason. We're gonna have some Super Forge lore. Again, I'm a little miffed that we do not have any Forge artifacts. Out of all the artifacts that we've managed to recover out of vaults, Forge has not been one of them. I probably should also take the time to process these books to clear some space. But, I'm also kind of lazy. Alright. Alright, use this right with a consecrated lintel and a little Ruflagan or other resource of equal power to summon King Crucible. So, alright, let's deal with some of these books in Aramic. The other thing, too, is we only have one artifact of Knock. I'm going to take the Subtle Rupture. Because I think we are going to attempt maybe trying a summoning here. Let's do a Sunset Right. let's do this. And then I believe... Summon something with the sun and rags. Oh, this is my moth person. Trying to remember how this goes. Lots of experimentation happening right this second. Break those fragments, and you have dust. Break the dust, and then break what remains. Here's the fire. Consecrated until so. This might be it. Nope. Found a useful conjunction of aspects, but I need more power to conjure a thing of blood and change. I need great power of Grail and a significant power of Knock. And some Forge. Okay. One of the name emanations of the Forge days. King Crucible will only enter the room when the aspect called Forge also requires Lantern. Okay, so Forge and Lantern together gets us a named thing. Which is kind of exciting. What do we have? Bumbles hasn't done anything. He hasn't been acting up. I almost wonder if he's found pursuing my exploits dull now. Okay. Put these hells back together. Word does not weep. Yep, Bumbles is at it. Alright. So we'll work. There's nothing to find, and he's not going to make anything. So, That is something. And we have King Crucible. Metal is water, stone is wax, flesh is stone. Enter me and be no longer. He has knowledge of value. Deep Mandrake. Cool. Alright, this must be how we get the additional language groups we need. Alright. And then we prove ourselves. Oh no. Begin our next step to our ascension. We're going to finish studying this book, and then we are going to try to learn more about this other language. Right of the Beast's Division. From in a place or on occasion of power, they divide into 9 parts, and they used to be hunted like an animal too, but times have changed. Yeah. Sounds like sacrifice a follower to get poo-poo strength. We are going to learn this new language. We don't have any fascination, so no worries there. Can I just say, Crucible's a beast? Detective fucks off. Okay, the rite is complete. The marks of the forwards are upon me. The first mark is what I have said. The second is what I have done. If I inspect my body, find the third a glow. I am a glow of new needs. The forge has been kindled and answering the spark of my flesh. I am desperate for the heat of the fires. I think very soon I may begin to set them in my sleep. The urgent need to, like the need for water. I know this to be the third mark. Alright, so the great work begins. Okay, so he's working on that. We're working on that. Let's cash in some stuff. Make some dash. Do. Again, I need more knock influence. I really do. Let's go through Stag and see if we can get ourselves another knock influence. The tutor. In one history, this was the tongue of the shadowless kings spoke to one another as the bases incantations of the children of the least flame. We now speak deep Mandric. Birth tongue. Claim mother ants of self. I don't think... Yeah, we don't have access to Phrygian or Vac. Just a dude on fire. Just a dude on fire is what King Crucible is. Okay, so our appetites should have changed. Let's get us winter super lore. Glimmering and more mystique than I know what to do with. Snapping heat. I require, however, holler fires. Their fuel now is rare and costly. If I can afford them, the cold will overtake me. In other words, we start throwing money at this problem. Instead of just not having... just having restlessness, now we have to feed gold into it. Money for that one. I think while we have King Crucible, let's do a raid. Peculiar eruption in the room where they keep pressed flowers. Only very curious pay attention to the place in its coast storeroom of ill-omened treasures. Angry monks cannot stand up to the power of King Crucible. And then send our heart person. And begin the work. We'll see what challenges lie in front of us. This is stuff on the continent, so it should be the next rank up. Root and Thorn. Forge or Moth. Good thing we have that. Murder or deceive them. Send another Heart Apprentice there. I have another mark. Alright, cool. Desire. Marks of shaping. Lots of vitality kicking around. Collect that. Because Let's try Tristan. Do a reshaper. Because we can make up for the lack of forge tools. We'll most certainly make it through. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Send another dagger person, just because he's probably bored. We ended up creating a really strong cult, and it also helps that we can do some really insanely high summoning now, depending on whether or not we get knock lore, or I should say knock influence. Because that really is the deciding factor, is do we have enough knock to shove something through the door? The answer pretty frequently is no. Alright. I am the hammer and the anvil. I am the fire's touch and the iron's blessing. I pledge myself to the final conflagration. We have a reshaper. Ho! Oh, 10 forge. Oh, that's wonderful. I dig that. So now, my question is, I don't think of the 21st intensity. Okay, so I am going to need another stupidly strong influence like that again. Odd corners of scholarship provides dread. Use pit or silent intensity skill. Huh. Well, that's not bueno. Send another follower. We really do need some dread. I don't have a way of generating restlessness anymore, which kind of blows. Get a next round of commissions so I can feed the money engine again when I need it. I just love the artwork in this game too. Secret histories. Nope. exalt our next associate. Our strength is all but irresistible. More vitality than what I know what to do with. I am kind of mad about the dread thing here. Oh look, we've gotten sick. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Alright, so I need a piece of bread for that. Let's do more translations. Make room for new loot. Sending King Crucible to pretty much knock over a bunch of children. The feels, man. Well, let's keep fishing for influences. Because if we can get another knock influence, then we can try to squeeze out another named thing. And my plan from last time has not escaped me either, of just upgrading some moth lore and then subverting it into lantern in order to then subvert that into subvert it into Forge lore, so we can get even better at Forge. Read that book. Ah! Stupid clicky clicky. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. There we go. That's that was what I was fishing for. Alright. Tree with one of these many pieces of vitality I have now. Alright. And then I think I want to use Sunset Right. Your moth. We're going to add the lantern. Not that. Super knock. Form something else. Made in the mirror. Yeah. Maybe it's not winter I need. Hints are a thing. King Crucibles are in the world. Super knock. This is me playing around with things now. Put you back. Need to wait for my minions to come back. Thirsting Tantra. How much you want to bet Sanskrit? Yep, that's Sanskrit. Following us straight. It's not even ciphered. Unique keycodes. To arrow. Well. That's in Latin. Got some notoriety. The Tantra of Worms. And then some more rose pearl dust. Alright, let's try this again. Invocation. The offering. The assistant. Okay, so that does voiceless dead. That does nothing. Creature of the Thunderskin. Does nothing. I am unsure. I know there's a couple more named things in the world. I kind of want this playthrough to end today. So... And in case you're wondering out there, Twitchland, yes, I am in fact looking at a wiki. Because the other thing too is, again, I'm really annoyed that I haven't figured out where these languages come from. So, let's see here. Technically, everything requires 5 knock, but we see how well that goes. Alright. Okay, maybe I don't want to use this. Maybe I want to use this. We're going to do an invocation. provide knock. More power of lantern. So I don't think this is a combination I'm looking for either. What is this? Yes, this one kills off somebody, which I would really prefer not to. Thank you. Unless we... Let's summon... Summon, a hint. It might get us enough lantern to clear that requirement. Because the main thing that makes it weird is that it requires secret histories, specifically. Shaping chance. Okay, this is in Greek. You know what? Greek can wait. I'm more interested in some of these tantras. Read the Tantra of Worms. Currently harnessing the power of King Crucible. Gonna go through the stag door again, fishing for influences. Okay. So now we have a hint that is only 8 in power. Which that's dreadfully annoying. Again, we get so close, but I really don't think I can actually get to where I need to go without... Really wish there was some way of actually incorporating the secret history the way we need to. Well, if we can't do that, let's think about what else we can do. 2 Forge and 10 Grail will get us something else. 6 Grail. 8 of Grail. Yeah, I just come up very short. So almost all of these utilize a very small amount of stuff. The most I get from components. So if I want knock in there, I really have to work at it. So let's do this next mission. make it hyper lethal for anyone there. Painted chamber of the Vandership's collection is locked and warded. The building is said to be haunted by flowers. Okay, Preston's gonna try to set in, but it's not. Bumbles is working on things. Okay, there is a curse and a warded door. Got plenty of forge. We're gonna send our heart minions out. Bumbles manages to do nothing with the notoriety. Explains various less than practical countermeasures against worms. The serpents are which are not serpents. Moth, winter are closest to them, and so underestimate their weakness. Understand their weakness without their perils, but Landsmith crushes them. But that's not recommended for morals. Yeah, just lots of esoteric stuff. I never did finish collecting all my commissions here. That's 5 marks. Aspect dangerous. Strong devilishly so. I'm always shivering. Every moment I stray away from the fireside. I believe it is 6 marks that we require for the ascension. Really, Poppy, that's all you want? Yep, we're gonna shatter that door because King Crucible's there and it's gonna be loud. Knock, knock, motherfucker. Alright, we have the Mantis again. Like Forgotten Chronicles. Wow, these commissions all suck. Like, super badly. Oh. Alright. All of the research in the world. Oddly, I have not generated any dread this entire time so far. For an hour into the session, we haven't generated a single dread. Practices makes us intense them. Okay, so that gave us another chunk of winter lore. Which I forget, what is winter subverted by? Or heart lore? Reason, and then study with any lore fragment. Except secret histories. Okay, now that's making a little bit more sense. Yeah, study the lore that opens. I feel dumb now. For not realizing that was a thing that could be done. Brief treatise. Bumbles is working. Before we bust down the door. Again, we just need to avoid the curse, which 11 should be enough to avoid the curse. Just send a patsy. That's a forge influence. That's a winter influence. That's a very potent winter influence. Okay, I think we are about to receive our next mark. Bumbles actually managed to put evidence together. Challenge knowledge. I have a library. Now, what's this winter influence? What? Really not anything I'm too big on summoning. We could do the Maid in the Mirror, but she's not really beneficial to us right this second. Of nonsense. Let's destroy some evidence. Difficult to bend my limbs. I have so many scars for not expose my face to the public gaze. I can hold hot coal in my hand. I feel nothing. Although there is a faintest smell and softest sizzling. This is the 6th mark. Okay, I've officially become one of the scariest motherfuckers on the planet now. Stack door again. Oh, silent intensity again. Or dread, which we do not have. That's what the freaking pit was useful for, was getting around that shit. Painted chamber. In the walls of the painted chamber carry scenes of war from all major histories. Via falling to the worms, sovereigns of the leashed flame, burning the martyr soldiers, the Knot Sisterhood. The meeting of Alexander and the Shadowless King. Along one wall, a shelf is stuffed with junk and curiosities, aka loot. Celia failed. That kind of blows. Oh, jeez. Alright, what do we have here? That's a secret history artifact. I might just save our bacon. The Watchful Tantra. Rattling in the soul. You are written in Fushi. This is written in Phrygian. Boo! So that's a knock. Might need to go through the peacock door a bunch to... Well, let's do some more scouting. Find some more places to raid. That last one really did provide us a jumble of crap. Boo. No, that was a knuckler going out the window. Oh, these are different now because I did pass its intellect challenge. Oh, bugging for it. That really sucks. I have 2 books of the freaking Aramaic language. I mean, the secret histories thing might enable me to get to Fushing. Because I do have a 10 lantern. Yes, now I get it read. Okay, I have all 6 of my marks. Alright. So, if I use that, let's use this. I still need an influence because I'm dumb. Because I need 2 secret histories and 10 lantern, and then some at least 5 knock. So the invocation. Okay, what are other options do I have? Two blade, forge, grail. Moth. Heart. Bitch, I got a fish. And I also know that this card pile is becoming a giant F-off mess now. I really, really need you to get this evidence to fuck off, please. Alright, we have the chateau. And I forget, how does win condition work? How does a great work work? Lore, you need to progress the Mantis, the Stag Door. Desire. Cravings. I need to be able to do an ascension rite of magnitude 36 or more. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Instrument or offering. So we have 10. We have 22. If we got a hella strong forge influence, we could do it through this right. And 10, 12, 32. And I don't have any fucking artifacts that are forged, which is really, really obnoxious. Alright, another curse. Well, let's see here. That's a 10 as well. We are actually stupidly close. Because all we really need to do is get the Forge lore over the hump just a little bit more, and we're there. So from a Forgotten Chronicle. Pick that up just so that way we can keep seeking things out. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm being stupid again. Find the hidden door. Deal with this infliction. Oh, money is going to be tight. We get a restlessness. Okay, so we did manage to get rid of Bumbles' shit. Craftsmanship. We'll see if we can generate some money that way. What do you mean? You guys have 15 lantern. Okay, well, we are going to study our ragged lore, because I do have a dread. We are going to send our other heart on the expedition to prevent curses. You're going to eat my dread, you son of a bitch. Right. Lore. Yeah, we'll almost certainly find this door. Just like last time, guys. A lot of notoriety about to go out, too. So... that helps. I actually didn't stop to read that because I got twitchy. Alright. We found the hidden door. We've dealt with the spare. We're going to have our aha moment. Just difficulties, of course. Someone ran out of a sandwich. Night terror. Interesting. Well, that might get us another dread that we could use to immediately feed into more lore and flag here. Notoriety is gonna burn off. We are going to try to stall Bumbles out. Oh. Timing wasn't necessary. Alright. We have a very big winter lore now. Think. Try to accomplish this before something else happens. Not horribly concerned right now about my money situation. 62 because we're our powers. Okay, so curse box off. Alright, another Forgotten Chronicle. The Forgotten Epic. Will admit the game is kind of cucking me a bit with not giving us knock influence. So if I do this. That's a bad idea. Treasure lies before us. Go figure. Crucible Soul's not gonna be a way to go, I don't think. I really just need a knock influence. Fascination. Behind the rotten tapestry of wolves hunting men, a paneled wall. In the paneled wall, secret door. The spring long gone, of course. Smash it in with hammers. Yeah, he really is trying to cuck us a bit. I think that the game might realize that I'm trying to cycle for something, and it's not giving it to me now. Which I don't know if the game really is that smart, but there's a lot of times where it certainly feels like it. Additional scraps of knowledge, and I'm gonna get vitality. Alright. Oh my god, is that that's a forge artifact. Wow, okay. Alright. Well, that's gonna go in the artifact pile for now. Sisterhood of the Knot. And it's in Ramic. Fushin. Latin. The land beyond the forest. So Bumbles is going to continue to bumble about. some night terrors. Condition and a vitality. King Crucible burns low. Another war. I don't understand what this is for. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just looking stuff up. I don't understand what the burn low is. In Crucible. And interesting. This might be a recent thing that they've added in. Oh, I think it might be a timer to prevent us from immediately resummoning King Crucible. Yeah, that must be what it is. How much do you want to bet if I tried to resummon him right this second? Hey, it's going to be... This corpse is not yet burned off or something. There's... something. Alright. So if I use right on the map edge... Shit. Wrong book. Right to the map edge. Invocation. Offering. Instrument. Fires allowed to draw the Baldemirians. Alright. We stack up another piece of dread. We now have a level 8 knock. Alright. Do I have any glimmering? Something here that can give me glimmering? I think you can give me glimmering. A little bit on the muffler. Bumbles is up to his normal shenanigans now. The Kunstov Endowment. Soaked fortune in establishment Department of Escology, Provincial University. The staff have grown peculiar now in the building's fester of freezing swamp. But some of the Okay, so giant fuck off vault is what I am seeing there. I'm gonna try to get another knock influence. Bumbles is going to try to make evidence again. The hint is going to fuck off. The Waldemarian has the hunched shoulders of a scholar, the clear voice of a school teacher, and the freckles of a traveler on the continent. She lacks a shadow. Hello, Teresa. Tell me your secrets. Okay, so it can provide me Lamp of Loss. Speaks Fushin. So we'll wait for the study window to open back up. Wait, do I already speak Fushin? Wait a hot second. Do you not speak the language I actually want to fucking speak? Son of a bitch. Actually do not speak the language I wish to speak. What is the Lamp of Loss? I don't think it's useful. So, what about this other spirit? 10 Grail, 2 Forge, and some knock. So, 10 Grail. I need knock. And some forge. Grail, not heart. Grail. I am making bad decisions all over the board here. Because 6 Grail, 8 Grail. think. Let's go through the peacock door. Because I imagine we can get Grail influence. Because the highest we have is 8 Grail. Definitive evidence. Well, Bumble seems to be in a real sort today. Via Voivode's castle. Alright, so he's gonna have some shit going on. So for now, I'm gonna summon some stuff. Then summon a Thunderskin. Okay, I probably have a lot more dread than is probably safe. Alright, we're gonna throw that in there. As we can. I'll use it up, and we won't die of insanity. Oh shit. Okay. Last night I opened the peacock door, and afterwards it spoke to me. I am Vac, it boasted. Both the tongue and the goddess. I am only interested in the secret light, and I was worshipped before you upright apes, and I will be still when all of you are ugly ash. Listen, and I will prove. And I woke with a mouth full of words. Okay, well, that's a step in the right direction. Reshaper. I need you to fix this mirror again. Alright. Alright, and then let's use the right edge. And let's I'm having a brain fart. Victim is consumed. Something of winter. That's not what I want. Bring in a lantern thing as well. The unnumbered stones. Okay, noted. Going to start that. Working to get the Crucible back out. And another mark. 6 marks. I really want to get this upgrade even further. Ourselves a hint. And then let's see. Can I do this? No. No, I cannot. Again, I'm having issues just remembering how this all comes together. Fascination than I really would prefer having. Urgency of Appetite, level 6. Fuck. Peacock Door, Wild Ring Mirror. I am getting into a little bit of a rut now. What is this? Origin. Are these my vac books? Deeds of Serpents. Oh, that's not good. That's super not good. Okay, let's find Moth. Do this. Let's. Summon a red grail creature. Hidden door. Okay, we're gonna go with red shirt. Aha! That's a level 15 defense. Reshaper, reshaper. Fix the mirror. Throw more people at that problem until it goes away. Oh no, I've gotten sick again. A raw profit. It's pretty awesome. Alright. Sunset rate. With the raw profit. I want this as the offering. And then Galaxian, Deceiver, Moth. Could offer it for a reason. Yep, we found the hidden door. Nice and easy. Oh, Oh, good. Welcome back, Soundwave. Mostly just me nattering on as I'm trying to get some of the stuff resolved. It's just so many moving parts right now as we approach the end of this ascension. Oh, I really dread to deal with that. Oh, look at that. I get dread. Oh, wow. That's a really strong knock lore. Yay. That works out. I imagine this other book is a secret history. So we gotta study it from back. Send one of my chumps to help drag treasure back from this other expedition. Bumbles is being nice and quiet, which is good. Affliction, let's cure that. So many rich aromas, like a feast upon the air, but first and mostly blood. Azim, the second thirstily. Okay, we have our wildering mirror again, so... I gotta wait for study. Should give us our last language that we need. So we're just gonna see what other commissions. You give me a Kaka Secret Histories commission. Get a fleeting memory. There's a depression there that is going to go unfed. Very substantial grit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. And delightful sacraments, a reason and a passion. Oh, that's a pretty good payday. Alright, so... Phrygian, the great mother's tongue. Of course you have enough Greek. If you have enough Greek, I can guarantee the experience of learning Phrygian is very pleasant. Alright. Scholar Greek. So the Greek will serve as a foundation for this other ungodly cult language. The empty tomb. Someone left a little heap of treasures in the sarcophagus as an offering. There are no footprints in the dust. Whoever left them came here long ago, or else there would be no need to touch the ground when they pass. Okay. A wakeful tympanum, which is a level 8 heart artifact. Gospel Zacchaeus. Lost early. So it lost early Christian checks? Question mark in Greek. 26 enticements, 7 torments. In Fusin. I got too many fucking books. I really need to start going through these books. Then another book in Phrygian. Uncharted Pleasures in Phrygian. Okay, so I want to probably use the Dream Team here. Blind granted, I am also really kind of burning the wick here on money again. Oh goody, Bumbles. Bumbles is at it again, folks. Hide your children. Alright, let's enter the peacock door again. Okay, yeah, no, he's gonna grab his notoriety and be an asshole. Finish some of these commissions. Spare vitality. Alright. So what all is involved here? Forge our lantern to get past the rough terrain, and then there's a secret door, and then some watchers. Oh wow, they are going to have a very unfortunate time. Currency is the secret world. Alright. He's considering the evidence. I may have to destroy evidence again. Again, my search for more artifacts, especially of the Forge domain, is really difficult. Herodotus tells a wild story of a pharaoh who discovered Pharyngean language. Was the first spoken by humans. He was wrong, of course. It was Vac, but everyone enjoys the story. We can now read Pharyngean. Wunderbar. Alright. You look like a very juicy Forge lore. Again, we really gotta keep pushing for F4 so that we can bring this game to a close. The Watchman Who Navigates. This is the point where I just have a giant crew of nothing but just summons doing these missions now. Unresolved ambiguity. A vagabond map. Wow, okay. That's a super valuable thing. Alright. Speak to Tristan. Fix it. Just infinitely fix it, fix it, fix it. Oh, that's damning evidence. Okay, yep, nope. Nope, nope, nope. We need that to fuck off. So we need a complete fixing the mirror, and then we need to send some of our moth people to eliminate that factor. We've made it through. Start a translation of this text. We have so many artifacts now. I dare not part with a single fucking one of them. Please give me a strong forge lore. Expedition continues. Send a Z. Just some of these numbers are now just absolutely ridiculous. Game's trying to send us into insanity, but we don't have any fascination to feed it. I think we'll start the day job again now that all the notoriety is kind of resolved. The Grail seductions. We have something very special. Oh, it's because we have so much Grail power in there. First time we've ever done a seduction. We're just gonna keep stacking bonuses just because I'm a dick. Okay, we got our Wildering mirror back. And what? New. Get a new mask. To improve your moth even further, and you are going to destroy some evidence for me. A shaping chant. Okay, cool. Study the lore that burns. See if we can avoid scandal long enough to money engine some up. I mean, we have so many silver and bronze pieces. I'm a little less concerned. Which is probably not fantastic. I should probably be very concerned, but now that we're kind of plateaued, we do make money kind of hand over fist at a whim. Logistical difficulties. Someone ran out of a sandwich. Alright. Always facing the wall. Okay. You are now a very potent moth person. Please destroy that evidence. Shitload more vitality. Knowledge. Alright. Luckily, we have the bookshop. Okay. So, that money started again. Call upon the watchman who illuminates. Almost certainly find the door. God, this is a ridiculous amount of cards. Like, this is a stupid amount of cards. Please be successful in destroying this evidence. We await word. You got injured. Frack. Which is super not bueno. Practical experimentation. I should probably wait. Carry our life before us. It's bad timing. Super bad timing. I really hope Bumbles doesn't get us. Like, all this... Like, if we've come this far for Bumbles to fucking finish this off, I'm going to be really, really upset. Portrait of a generally smiling man, dark skin, bright eyes, neither hair nor eyebrows, watch over the ruined library. It's tilted, don't mind me, and signed with an indecipherable serpentine call. The paint is peeling and watches us with benevolent smile as we find intact treasures amongst the stolen books on the shelves. Alright. The encircling tantra, the known unknown tantra. The iron book. The burning woman. Disgraced. I have reached formal but oddly apprehensive letter. Hand delivered from the firm Glover and Glover. My services as director are no longer required. I have been awarded quite a generous severance payment. Firm hopes very much I will be ill feel. The signature on the letter is a little shaky. In other words, we lost that job now. Which means we have to rely on the auction house for money. Which at this point, I don't mind terribly, because we have so many artifacts now that we could practically make a mint. And it did eat that notoriety, so it should keep Bumbles from cocking around. Okay, and you are in Fusin. Two, 4, 6, 8 coin, looks like. get rid of this evidence. Fuck. Yep, this is me. I flew too close to the fucking sun. I'm gonna have to hope for a higher pardon. Because I think... Let's see here. Oh. Okay, so we might be able to get a favor from authority to help stave this shit off. I can also hope Bumbles manages to not convert it. Most likely succeed. I'm a little pissed that we had 3 cracks at most likely to succeed here and it's bit us in the ass repeatedly. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. So I might need... Okay, 10 forge, 2 lantern, 5 knock. No, that's not what I want. It's not gonna work. I'm super hard panicking right now. Influence. Summon King Crucible. Fuck, that is not what I wanted. Seeking associated and questioning, they can't find what come after me directly. Oh shit, they're going after all of my followers. Shit, which one are you? You're one of my necromancers. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is super, super bad. Okay. I'm gonna start getting a little reckless here because essentially what I'm gonna try to do is set myself up to summon King Crucible. And essentially use him as part of the sacrifice with really strong lore and with a really potent assistant. Now, question. Does Peacock Door give me... That's super high level of Forge. Influence. Mansus. As you look up. Stag does... I could get something from the Mallory. Which is not ideal, because to access the spider door, I literally have to throw someone under the bus. Well, okay, so they're going to take one of my associates. So someone else is going to take the fall. Hello, Timo. Come in at kind of an interesting time. Yeah, I'm summoning right now. The main thing is I'm trying to math my way up to 36 for Forge Lore to do the final ascension, which is proving quite difficult. And of course, Bumbles actually managed to build a case, and it looks like one of my named followers is going to perish because of it. So yeah, really close to a ending, which this playthrough kind of has to end today, if anything, because I got work today, and then I got work for a couple days, so okay. Associate has been locked away in the prison where there are no visiting rights, and even the date of release is obscure. Bureau's appetite is satisfied for the moment, but what have they learned? Okay, so there's still notoriety in play, and there's still tentative evidence. Again, I'm really super pissed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, King Crucible's gonna bitch slap me. Probably gonna be a permanent health down. And I'm gonna go start having insanity. Fuck. Yep. Game is really mad. Oh, shite. Also means King Crucible can't be summoned. Fuck, did that give me a notoriety? That's bullshit. Alright. Alright. Fucking make some of this stuff go away, please. Yeah, just an injury. But... The one thing I'm considering is just, out of the rights I have to get to 36, lore is not going to be a problem. Eventually I'll be able to summon King Crucible. But my main problem is that most of these are influence-based. And I really can't afford to try to find a place of power right this second, I don't think. Bumbles. Bumbles, why? Bumbles is really after my ass today. I don't like that, Bumbles. Alright. Yeah, no, Bumble seems to have gone into turbo mode. Bumbles must really want a promotion. Fuck off, Bumbles. Okay, that gets rid of that notoriety. Alright. Everything needs to just simmer. Simmer the fuck down. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The problem is I have done so many. It's only turned up one forged artifacts. Uno artifacts. Locked a copy of their notes elsewhere with their solicitor. Spirit. I'm sorry, what? There's now... I think Bumbles grew a brain, guys. That's just not fucking fair. Oh. if we play it mostly low-key for a bit, and get through reading the metric crap ton of shit we have here. Oh. Oh. Let's get the next layer of Forge lore. Again, my main thing, though, is just 4 cracks. We took 4 cracks at removing the evidence, the damning evidence. And they failed miserably each time. For something that was supposed to be very likely to succeed. So I really do think the game is probably gunning us a little bit. Influence of the same aspect and power being combined in the same way as lore. That would be lovely jubbly, except that the problem is that having the timer to pull a influence from Mansus does not really permit us to pull multiple influences as well as we should be able to. Alright, a little bit of value there. Let's get some commissions. Need to start refilling the horde. Especially now that we've lost our big time job. Substantial moth war. Affliction. So you didn't come. I mean, other than probably that weird chat thing with what's her face. There really isn't a good way of preserving it on timers. Because the moment you use it as an ingredient for something, it decides that it uses it up and then it fucks off. Is this substantial? Very substantial. Excellent. I'm not too terribly worried about money. But it's one of those things that we have to upkeep, otherwise we are going to be in even more trouble. Provide fascination. Rarefied mind, thank God. Well, the iron pieces at least net us a little bit of money. Can I sell this jumble? I was pretty sure it disappeared. Heart. And then I need a reason. also need to fix my wild ring mirror again. Start. Alright, mirror. Trying to sell off all this extra tat. Practical experimentation. Let's also go through the stag door. Yeah, mainly I'm just doing it to just get it off the table. Just so that way it's no longer cluttering up my table. Bumbles is at it again. He's gone really hyperactive lately. Okay, we got 2 out of the Tat book, which is not bad. Okay. Alright, the question will become, how well can we pong this entrance then? Oh, well, I'm attending an auction. Well, that was me goofing. Well, not the end of the world this time. Alright, and then Moth. Illness is coming a little bit more frequently. Where's Peen? So that's a level 12. So if I can get a 12 influence, we could sunset 12 influence, summon have King Crucible summoned, 12 influence. We could ascend with one of these rights that we have. bubbles, can't do anything because we haven't done anything wrong. Language zone? Origin. But yeah, Timo, you also missed me sending out the fucking summoned squad. I've summoned all the named ones. And set them out on like 3 subsequent expeditions, which is kind of the whole reason why I'm in fucking trouble. That's what fucking generated the massive amount of notoriety that led to the rapid incarceration of my follower. Although I will admit, it's kind of... I'm okay with the fact that they took someone of the winter aspect. Okay, we're gonna get lucky here. Alright, so we need to stall these. We're gonna get this treatise written. And let's see what happens when we combine these two. Oh, we did get our wild mirror back. We are so close to an ascension. What lore are you gonna give me? Hopefully something high level. Either that or some other useful thing. Restlessness. Mess up a little bit. Alright, well, we'll see what this nets us. Ooh, that's a frackin' mess. Silver book. This desk is just turning into just a colossal frackin' mess right now. I mean, Both of my moth ladies got real boinked up at this point. Alright. That's also a really strong one. It's actually really close to what we need. Build greater heat. Exalting heat. Alright. I need a summoning. Because if I get ready to bring Crucible into the world, I really don't like sitting on this much fascination. Fuck. Okay, so let's do not that. Let's do, because this is in Phrygian. Let's see if we can get some high-level Lantern Lord that we can subvert into Forge. Because if we can do that, then that'll help make the last little bit of difference, and then we could realistically do it with this one influence we already have. We are really close. The main thing now is just to not fucking panic. We keep stalling this out. Okay. Subtle Rupture. And Sunset Right. Offered this. Bring Reshaper into it, and then 404 file not found. What the Lantern. I believe it was Lantern for yes. So there's nothing to worry about. Tentative evidence is just about gone. So we are getting close to the point where we don't have to be as paranoid about bumbles and not running expeditions. We're losing about a second every time we do this delaying tactic. Oh, god damn it, Crucible. Obey me. He's just being a real uppity cunt right now, too. It's not as high of a Lantern Lore as I was hoping. I mean, I do have Moth Lore I could subvert into it to get it up to the next rank, which could create a good cascade. Fucking dread. Mastery regained. Okay. We now have King Crucible. Horsepower 12. Okay, so again, 36 is the number we need to hit. Right now, my highest invocation is 12. Plus 12 from King Crucible is 24. And then an offering of 10. So that's 2 short. I don't have any other instruments that give me the level of strength I need. And compare this to Watchman's Sorrow. We sacrifice, yeah, so that uses an instrument, which we can't, which is not going to get us very far. This also uses an instrument. This uses an instrument as well. And this specifically wants an influence. So I think to keep Crucible working for us here as we fish for lore. That front is doing halfway decent because stave off a lot. Let's do another summoning. I'm having a brain fart again. Right, this is not the one that uses that. Instead, we need this. Oh, yeah, it uses an influence. Okay, so if we use... offer that, and then... Okay, again, what's this extra sending thing? Is that... So we've seen Crucible. Also send Hope. 2 funds. Oh, that's what she's for, is to find a site of power. Let's read this. Read a vagabond map. Because if I'm going to generate notoriety, I want it to be at least worth the risk that we are taking. Alright. Make the depression go away. This is indeed putting us in a very, very awkward position. Our hint. Unmerciful mantra. I think I need... The other route I could go is just start spamming the shit out of Stagdoor, trying to get more influences. But then we might lose out on Crucible. The other problem I'm having right now is just the amount of books I have right now. It's a little extreme. Scene? That one's in. Temple 7 coils. Just keep Crucible and the hints working. If it wasn't so damn expensive to get through the spider door in terms of notoriety and problems. Because the problem is the Mallory, the actual Mansis aspect of the Forge, is tied up in that. I am not moving that 92 times. Problem is, it's just, we just need that one little extra push. And we need to do it in a way that's not going to get our ass busted by the cops. Okay. So, lantern or moth. Okay, well, luckily Forge is already present by quite like a freaking stampede right now. Again, we're just kind of keep cycling this. And then if we can get another Forge influence, then great. We'll cycle that via painting. Exactly what we were after. This is also why I'm kind of loath to do this through the stag door. That. Fumbles has failed. Keep cycling that. Again, we are so effing close. Okay, so that's a super lantern lore. Which if we take this, we upgrade it, and then subvert it into forge, that'll give us a maximum level forge. We have an insane amount of forts, insane amount of daggers. Let's just go ahead and just boost it to an insane amount of lantern. Fuck you. Again, I strongly suspect that this game really does analyze itself and determine when is a good time to fuck over the player. There's just been too many coinkydinks for that not to be the case. To cash some of these in for some extra materials. Keeping a weather eye on things. Okay. That gives me a spare erudition. Just because I need it. There's one of our trembling heats. up this trembling heat. Just someone ran out of a sandwich. Someone forgot to pack their fucking sandwich up to this ruin. Alright. Passion, which might be occasionally be damaged. Use the sanctuary or use an open soul skill. Well. How much you want to bet it's gonna wreck my passion? Sun and rags burn still. Nope, not lucky. Shit. More mystique. No. Okay, I am going to get my passion back, which is good. Once again, I'm starting to tilt just a little. Because there's a lot to keep track of right now. Again, we are so close. We are so stupidly close. If I'd mind to feel that. This must be how some of the earliest Forge members felt, constantly stoking the fire, so that way they can eventually make their way to Ascension. As I'm constantly trying to cycle these things so that they don't decay at an opportune moment. Close. Did you guys seriously fail at this curse? Oh, now I'm mad. You guys had, like, literally, like... There was 20 lantern in play. How the fuck do you guys shit that up? Alright. I love the mystique. I really wish they would allow you to move stacks. That's annoying. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Kokoro Bokoro. I probably have butchered out beyond belief, but thank you. I appreciate the help. So, welcome to the stream. Ooh, boy. Throw a coin in there. Okay, please. Okay. So this study will finish, and then we'll combine them, and then we'll have our influence, and then we can do our ascension. The pain and suffering is finally coming together. Okay. Stall. Again, this is like working bellows trying to get the forge to stay hot. Insanity's trying to set in again. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Okay. Okay, well, 1 notoriety. That ain't bad. This has become a mess. This is such a mess. Look at this giant mess. Memory of the gods. It's in Fusine. Though I doubt I will be reading it. Watchworms. Division build. 2 level 12 winter artifact. I hate you, game. Oh, that's so obnoxious that they keep giving me high level artifacts, just not in the right rockin'. Just not in the right freaking type. Should you put this in someone you want to keep? Alright. Okay, so I need this to resolve. Alright, I need something to keep King Crucible busy. Have him poke around the city. Okay. And then... call them again. As we wait for our... Wait, I can pull that. Forgot that didn't have to resolve. Even greater heat. Keep the things around. Professional muscle. Cute. Alright, but that'll at least tie Crucible up for a minute here. Iridescence. 15. Okay, between that, Crucible, and this, we'll be able to ascend. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. So now we just need to stall out for Crucible to come back. Let's see here. Use things while we're waiting. Tie up this notoriety. Yeah, a little breed, but the rate we're going to be done. Oh, we are so close, guys. The journey has been real. Oh no. Wait, what? There are worms in the city. One does not see worms, but neither does one forget them. They are searched until they find someone they can enter through the spaces in the skin. You know what worms? Oh, this is gonna get rid of one of my moth disciples. Oh, because of that one, because they fucked up that one curse check. Despite the fact that, like, it was literally... We literally tossed, like, 5 bajillion points of lantern at it to make it fuck off, and they still lost. Well, I mean, if I manage to get through this, and there's only 2 casualties... That's not bad. Okay. Crucible is almost done. Okay. Oh, boy, howdy. Alright, we're going to call upon King Crucible. Oh, okay. Sunset right. King Crucible. An iridescence. My desire. Conflagration of the heart. So this rite, the assistant must cry tears of genuine emotion which asperged in a place of influence lies. If all is done well, Sun and Rags consume its influence, acknowledge the ending, and lend its assistance. The emotion here is going to be pure unbridled relief. I've been in the flames so many times, the plates of my flesh grate on one another. I conjure now the heat of the forge, which will sear me from for from me what I was. I will die as I pass through the tricuspid gate, but death is not the end. I will be immortal, a long, favored of the forge, consumed if you care. If you care about whom you might leave behind, be careful. Conflagration. So, there is no beloved. I cared for nobody. There are pointless studies. Just gonna just chatter about the hint. Oh, we are going to ascend. And it only took us 16 some odd hours for this playthrough. Hairless and imperishable. For a little while, I dwell in the high rooms of the Mansus. I then return through the tricuspid gates, and my body stirs in the ashes. I am hairless, perishable, and my body stirs in the ashes. I am imperishable as marble, and the forge's fire burns for me. I carry the shaping strength. I will not roll, perhaps I will rebel, perhaps one day I will rise even higher. Yeah, I know there's other descents and there are other legacies. And I may do another run, but it's going to be a while before I have another chunk of time like I did this week to be able to do a consistent run over a couple days. And really, this game is really meant to be played in consistent sittings, because otherwise you're going to forget what you were doing, and it's going to come around and bite you. But yeah, no, this game is... Again, I enjoyed this game because it is wholly unique. There is not another game that is just like Cultist Simulator. And the level of lore they put into it, because everything is purposeful. Everything builds this weird world that the Suppression Bureau and the Capitol and the Cultists all exist in. And it's delightful. It's got that kind of almost Dark Souls storytelling to it, where you have to actually be reading the descriptions to fully understand the lore. And even then, you're probably not going to understand it, because even looking at the wiki, it makes my brain hurt. But it's definitely a journey. I will freely admit I got a little cheaty towards the end there, because, well, then I started looking shit up, because today had to be the last day for this playthrough, because I won't be able to come back for at least a week, just because I'm going to be busy, so, which really, really blows. But it was an interesting journey, and I'm glad, Timo, I'm glad you decided to join me on this little journey. Your help has been invaluable, especially on bailing us out, because I think we became close to death I think, total 4 times. Between the despair spiral early on, the insanity spiral, the really bad insanity spiral we suffered mid play, and then twice did we really so like the first time we brushed with the law, it wasn't that bad, but the second time we got lucky. We got lucky that the suppression bureau took a cultist and not us. Because the game could have ended right there, because the only other option would have been try to farm the white door and the lodge of the sage knight to get favor from a higher power or something like that. So favor from position of power, and that even then, that's not very likely, because I've seen it come up only once out of like 5 playthroughs. Which I say playthroughs, but 5 attempts. So, but I can also say that despite the fact that we did plateau, and then the good second half of this particular session became very much doing chores, making sure that we upkeep the influence, doing the math, keeping Crucible busy. A lot of that was just a lot of chore, but but the fact that I finally got the Ascension, the first victory, I think was freaking awesome. We only lost 2 cultists, 3 if you want to count the pawn I sacrificed to enter the spider door the one time. God, the spider door is a joke. I really don't like the spider door. Like, the sheer fact that you have to kill someone every time really annoys me greatly. Especially considering that we went for a power play, and, well, all the high-level Forge influences are at the Mallory, which are behind the spider door. So, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, well, once again, thank you for joining me on this journey. We might come back to it in 2020. There's lots of interesting things coming in 2020. Between Titans of Moran, our charity Dungeons and Dragons stream is going to be coming back very soon. So, and there's going to be lots of surprises there. I'm getting ready for a Call of Cthulhu mini-series that I'm actually going to be basing off a Cultist Simulator. And the reason behind that is just because Cultist Simulator, to me, has a lot of interesting elements that I would love to implement into something like Call of Cthulhu. With the lore and kind of the interesting little world that they've constructed. So, I'm hoping that we debut that next month. I'm still looking for players. Let's see here. Did I remember? So, I'm going to post my Discord in the chat. So, because I do host a Discord server. So, and it's kind of the places where I make all of my announcements, and if Call of Cthulhu kind of sounds like your bag, definitely drop by and say hello and hit me up. The other big things are going to be over on Lucas G Varieties channel. I will be there for the 4th and final season of Blades in the Dark on Sundays. That's going to be getting picked up pretty quick. And then there's also another Aliens universe RPG that's in the works that I will also be taking part in. I don't think a schedule has been fully set as of yet, but it's going to be interesting. So, but once again, thank you for joining me on this journey, folks. I appreciate all the support, all the advice. Um, Timo, I hope you have a wonderful 2020 and continue teaching well over in St. Petersburg. So I mean, teacher is an important job. Kokoro, yeah, you caught me at the tail end of the stream, the tail end of the journey, but thank you for stopping by and telling me something I probably should have figured out way early. I didn't know you could drag those piles. And I was getting really grumpy every time the funds decided they wanted to swap over to the end there. So, but yeah. So, but keep your eyes peeled. If you like the content, go ahead, hit that follow button in the upper right. But for now, I am going to call it a day. I gotta get ready for work. And I hope every one of you has a great 2020 and that everyone really gets a chance to feel successful in it. Because, let's be honest, 2019 really fucking sucked. It really did. So, but 2020 will be better. We will make it better. So, but anyway, have a lovely evening, everybody. This has been Jodo1025. And I have joined the Watcher who wanders the house with no walls. Have a good night, everybody.